I guess kind of usual content warnings apply. Is there anything on your minds that's burning that we need to address?
No, no, no.
For the recap?
I can attempt a recap, or either of you all, if you'd like
Oh
to
no,
do,
I,
however
I
y'all want
enjoy.
to do it.
I enjoy when you do recap.
I did minor recap last time,
All
so
right,
I'm
I can
gonna
give. I can,
I'm gonna throw myself out of the list this time.
oh, nice. Yeah, that's fair. Triggers pulling a lot of weight. I'll take a stab at it if that,
Yeah,
unless
sure.
feel free to dive in,
Look,
augment the limited briefing.
listen, we will actually if you're wrong on anything, so don't worry about it.
Oh yeah.
All right, cool. Well, I got my notes up, so that's impossible, but okay.
Fair.
Nah, nah, because I deviate from notes. Anyways, so 9 months had passed since the previous mission, and we find out behind the scenes, behind the camera, that Taboo has been arrested for murder by his replacement now, Detective Tibbs, or Agent Tibbs to you all. And you all met up in Newark Liberty International Airport, the Art and Lounge, situated in Terminal B, where you also found out that your handler, Agent Thompson, had been replaced by an Agent Snediger.
Oh.
Um, they showed you an article in a local publication, the Meadowbrook Sparrow, about this creepy house, the Spooner House, and an FBI agent, Agent Donnelly, who was found dead there with his throat slit, I think. Maybe was
Jesus.
Yeah.
disclosed
No,
there.
you're right. Yep.
Yeah. And also mentioned in the article, like 16 months prior, the young lady who owned the house also died in the same fashion, Yamila Isari.
Mm-hmm.
So kind of spooky, kind of weird. Donnelly was an agent of the program, a veteran of the program, so not just a random FBI agent. Um, and Snedeker also warned you that the house, I mean, is spooky, suspected of influencing people's behavior. Donnelly being case in point, perhaps.
Mm.
You were given some additional assets to this mission and no real time clock to it either, which were both kind of significant changes to the regular operating procedures that you're used to. A couple of assets, a couple of friendlies on the ground. Um, One is an antique dealer named Elizabeth Tucker, maybe, and another one, a parapsychologist professor type at Fuller College, maybe, that ties character Agent Townsend uh, would have known something about, from working in similar fields, loosely similar fields. Um, y'all decided kind of the standard. Let's rent a car and get a motel and hit Walmart for some goodies.
Goodies
You
and
were being tailed,
goods.
but then yeah, that's right.
Yep.
Some Twinkies.
Yep.
Um, and yep, you were being tailed, and somebody's driving. Was it
It was always Tibbs. I
who
wasn't
was
driving this
driving?
time.
Tips. Yeah.
Tibbs. Tibbs. Yep, Tibbs shook the tail. Um, and then I think y'all probably did your shopping trip, and when you returned to the oh, because there was some vehicle swapping in there too that I'm forgetting about or just remembering now.
Yep.
Um, yeah. But when you ended up getting to the motel, there was waiting for you this Asian lady, who we all know as Desi, one of Taboo's contacts. Um, Someone connected with the triads who was willing to, on a favor, you imagine, hook you all up with some gear at some point soon. Um, there were several leads that you kind of had to initially kind of work with. You knew there was a green box in the area that Donnelly maintained or operated within, and that ended up being the first place that you wanted to stop. There were some other ideas in there too, like checking out the county records. The digital route was a no go. I wanted to throw in there
Huh,
too that
weird.
like as you did your initial record search,
Uh-huh.
um, you would have found that like the county like you would imagine or suspect that the county office is like not well funded because a lot of the funding is being diverted to the construction of a new library. So yeah, you can kind of just generally infer that it's going to be understaffed, perhaps underfunded. But potentially worthwhile nonetheless. Is there anything else? I know there's like other leads in mind that you might want to track down, but is there anything else that you want to throw out there recap wise? Minus like the setting we find ourselves in at the start of the game.
That's
Mine's
really
the current setting.
the only thing I remember is that. It's hard to
Oh
find
yeah.
readers.
Yep. So I guess let's dive into that a little bit.
No, no.
The most
take
immediate.
your time.
Take your time.
Yeah, so you wanted to check out the green box first thing. So you went to the Meadowbrook Store It, which is only a few blocks from this Spooner house. And y'all scoped it out. Trigger and Townsend
Yes.
walked in initially.
No.
It was a.
Or was it just
Initially, like
Into
right
the
now.
store to talk to the guy.
Yes.
That was
talk to Brandon
Trigger.
Nigley or whatever?
yeah. That was just.
Brian.
Did anyone come in with me? I don't actually
Townsend
remember.
and Toff, and
Both
the
of
Tibbs
them?
stayed outside.
Okay, it was Tibbs that stayed outside.
Yeah, that's right. Both the ladies did.
Oh.
Gotcha. Yeah, I remember Tibbs held back in case y'all wanted to flash your credentials at that point. He would be yeah, kind of like a backup plan.
Mm-hmm.
So you scoped out the units a little bit. Ended up renting one short term in the general location. Found out that you would need to acquire like bolt cutters to get in.
Yep.
So you decided to do like another little grocery trip, little errand trip, and catch some Z's and wait until early morning, like 4 a.m. to go attempt to get a closer look.
The optimal time to break and enter,
That's right.
so to speak.
And and upon approaching, you saw that there were more people at the like front office space than you would have expected. Like it seemed like a full house, perhaps. But proceeded with the operation, and yeah, parked the van in similar circumstance where you can kind of block the cameras that are there, and I think the unit that you rented is open, and Trigger and someone else may have periodically been
It was me and
taking.
Townsend. Yep.
Yeah, okay, that's what I'm remembering then.
Mhm.
Yep.
It was Tibbs and Toff that were
Um,
inside.
Yeah. Yep. So just kind of like doing some random trips back and forth to kind of keep an eye out and make it seem like you're actually doing something, and then yep, the other two were scoping out the contents of the green box, which just to remind you, it's in the journal, and y'all should be able to see. You know, like pull up that journal entry. I think it's shared with you.
Which one is
100%.
it? Oh, that's the Sparrow.
2, 3,
Green
4,
box. There it
5.
is. I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you've got the contents of it, which took you about 10 minutes of rummaging around to like fully inventory the situation. Um, P names, not taboo. Tibbs. Um, spent some time looking at the burn photos,
R.I.P.
and just
taboo.
kind of like I think figured out that they were like photos of the house. And then was interested in looking at the table, but didn't quite have time for that yet. And then Donnelly's notes, I think I also forwarded you guys and gals.
Yes.
All right, yeah, and then after a failed or crit failed even alertness check, you have noted or spotted, perhaps too late, that the police have arrived
La
and are
policía.
quickly approaching your situation. And that's where we'll start picking up.
That's one thing I couldn't remember is if that we actually remembered. I couldn't remember if you said that they were approaching us or not. I knew we saw the lights. I just don't remember if we had someone coming in.
Yeah. I don't remember if I told you or not, but
Did
yeah.
we hear sirens? No, we did
No.
not. We did not. Never mind.
They creeping.
Yeah, no. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, nah.
All right. So I got my notes are a little bit scrambled, but
Same.
Oh, these keep open separately.
I
Interesting.
think we're good to go.
Oh, that's nice. The lighting effects. That's cool.
Ooh.
Foundry.
Yep.
Foundry.
I want to look at them. Oh.
That's right. They did have like a spinning one, but it was spinning way too fast.
Too much.
Yeah. So I figured whatever.
So this works from a
Good
distance.
little
right?
bouncing balls. Yeah.
Props to the chef. Good work.
All right.
It's good pizza.
Yeah. How do you like them toppings? All right, so we ready to pick up?
No. But yes.
All right. So as the crew is kind of caught in this moment, you hear, just for like a split second, imagine like, the camera goes a little bit like blurry and like off tilt a little bit as it's like looking from like a below 3/4 angle, like at the everybody on the team doing their various things. And then it comes into focus, and y'all are essentially surrounded by police who have guns raised and are shouting at you. We'll just say perhaps the lead officer is like, everybody down on the ground. Down on the ground, let me see your hands. Keep your hands where I can see them.
One thing I think we should know or not, or note, I suppose, is the door open or closed to the green box? I assume we closed that door. If
Yeah,
that
we
wasn't
closed
clear
it.
to you.
Yeah,
Okay.
Close it behind us to
I'll accept either way.
Okay.
look at it.
Yeah, that, and also lock-wise, I don't think there would be a lock on the door. While I knew they were in there, kind of thing, because I
Yeah.
wouldn't want them to be locked in there, so I would have either like held on to it or put it at the back of the van for the moment.
Mm-hmm. All right, so then it sounds like they're talking immediately
Just to us two. Yeah.
Trigger and yeah, Trigger and
Mm.
Townsend.
Well, I guess we gotta do it. I guess we gotta pull out the credentials, because there's no other way I can handle this that I know of. Trigger would look over at Townsend, and then back over to the police, like raising his hands. He's like, "Listen, we're here on an official duty, officer. Would you allow me to show you my credentials?"
Sir, keep your hands in the air. Get on the ground now. And he is moving forward aggressively.
I don't know if I can reach for my credentials without them shooting at me, so
Use that pimp food, dude.
use that pimp foo. How many are there?
Is what enough to put holes in you? No, just kidding.
Well, no, I knew
Um,
that. It only takes one for that.
Enough to put holes in you.
Yeah, looks like there's. I mean, just a quick scan. There's at least 6.
God damn. God damn.
What the
They
hell?
rolled up.
They did roll up.
Yeah. While Trigger is kind of like considering what to do, what is Townsend? Is she watching kind of Trigger's lead, or does she decide for herself what she wants to do?
For now, I think I keep Trigger in the lead because
You're gonna comply.
Okay.
yeah, because I'm well, to not give like
Tell them you wrote a book.
contradicting statements.
She's famous.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
All right, this guy is shouting at you. He's telling you to get on the ground, keep your hands where you can see them.
I'll do that.
Yeah, like half
I'll
the
do
guns
that.
are pointed at you,
No,
half
I'll
of
do
them are
it.
pointed at
I'll comply.
Townsend. Yeah. All right, sweet.
I was debating on if I wanted to
Imagine
be a
Townsend will
Karen.
then as well.
You can't do this to me.
Okay, I say that
Alright.
out of character now, but I got my ace card. I have a grenade. Everyone back.
Oh, so as they're like patting you down, kind of one of the first questions is, do you have any weapons on you? Is there anything that I should be aware of? As
don't-
after he cuffs you, basically.
Yeah, I don't think I brought anything with me because I wasn't expecting anything. I just assumed we were gonna do storage stuff, so I would have left the gun back home. So
We don't have them yet, because remember it's a day thing.
Oh, also true.
All right,
So no, I don't have anything.
nice.
There. I guess we did buy knives, but I don't have a knife on me. Or if I do, it's like the little pocket knife. And if you know what,
Mhm.
I would have the pocket knife on me. I'll be like, I got a pocket knife, and I'll gesture with my head towards the side that it's on.
All right, sweet. Yeah, he'll like now that you're essentially complying, like he will pat you down and kind of the aggression lessens, but
Yeah.
they kind of like quickly have the two of you go and sit like behind the van essentially.
On my van?
And
Yeah.
they and then they like lift open the doors and breach the green box. And once again, firearms raised towards the agents that are in there. And similar things are shouted. Keep your hands where I can see them. Get on the ground now.
Ooh. Hands
It's
up
Joe.
on the ground.
Hands up on the ground.
Stop, drop, and roll. All right.
Coat pocket has my credentials.
All right. Yep. So they will just kind of like secure you in a similar fashion. Ask you if you're carrying any weapons.
Service weapon.
Yeah.
Got my knife in my pocket.
So they'll. Yeah. Excellent. Very good. They will keep you after the scene is like initially secured. They'll keep you cuffed. Keep you separate.
Keep you safe.
And That's right. Um, doesn't matter. Oh, let's roll dice. Let's roll dice. Does somebody want to roll a d4?
Yeah.
Do it, Nish.
D4?
We'll just see
Yeah.
who.
I'm all for it.
Yeah, sure.
Where is it? Where is it? D64.
I'm number 1. Whatever the 4 is, I'm the one. Oh, thank God.
All right, 3 is top. All right, so we can RP it, or we can try to RP it, or we can keep it kind of high level. Do you have a preference?
Keep kind of high level.
Okay. So yeah, this guy's asking you questions like, what are you doing here? Oh, it's just right there. What are you doing here?
We're searching out the storage here, trying to get stuff ready to put our stuff in.
Gotcha. And he'll also ask how you know the other 3 people.
Ooh. This is
Oh, this is gonna go bad.
Do you want to
This
think about it a little
is
bit?
man.
Banana. Gonna have a coughing fit?
But
My credentials are gonna go slide under the desk out of my coughing fit.
we can do this. If you want to roll like a perception test, whatever it's called here, alertness or awareness, maybe you'll hear what, the conversation that somebody else is having, and you kind of play off of what they say.
Well,
Seems,
I don't think you need to roll here, Toph.
All I'm gonna say is we work together.
All right, that's fair. That's fair. All right, cool.
Do you want me to roll?
Yeah, let's,
Do you want the others to roll alertness then?
Yeah, we'll pop to somebody else. Yeah, all of you, if you want to roll the alertness test, you can do that.
Are
And then
you
we'll just-
fucking kidding me?
We'll D4 to somebody else.
A 48 on a
1.
47.
Take
Damn.
your check, sir.
At least Tibbs is alert today.
Yeah, I got my check.
Nice. All right, so let's pop over to Trigger. What were you doing here, and how do you know these people?
What are you doing here?
Well, he would also say that he works with them, but I think his what we're
Oh.
doing here would be different a little bit. So, Trigger would probably be
Okay.
lean a little more towards honesty's sake, saying they were
Mm-hmm.
they were investigating federal agent stuff.
Okay. Cool. All right.
But as the others,
then,
they're peers, coworkers.
Gotcha. Oops, I rolled a 1 again. So you get to choose.
Oh, I get to
Dibs
choose.
or Townsend.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Is anybody feeling particularly worried about going last?
No.
All right. Nish, go ahead.
So I'm next being interrogated?
Yeah.
Yeah, like this is all happening kind of simultaneously, but we're just cutting between you to see how straight your stories are.
Well, he's pretty alert, so I'm sure he's picking up on what some of these people are putting down.
Mm-hmm.
We're investigating our colleague's death. I brought a few of my own colleagues. They're
My
not all read in.
associates.
Gotcha. Yeah, I forgot you mentioned that you had credentials. Establishing your IDs would be another thing that they would do very quickly. So we can imagine they're still kind of questioning you, but all of your IDs would essentially have been rounded up, and they're going to confirm your,
Your
like run
names
your
and all
badges,
that.
see if they're. Yeah. See if you got any warrants out on you, that kind of thing. See if you are who you say you
Ooh,
are.
no.
All right, but so there's some time while that's happening, while you're having these conversations. And I'm sorry, what did you say, Agent Tibbs?
That they're investigating their colleague's death and that he brought his own colleagues and that they're not all read in.
Gotcha. And who are your colleagues, sir? The ones that you're investigating?
Or the ones that I'm investigating.
Mm-hmm.
Special Agent Arthur Donnelly, we're investigating his death.
Donnelly, huh? Isn't he the one that died a couple weeks ago?
Yes, he is.
You say you're with the FBI, is that right?
That is correct.
I thought y'all closed that case.
We're not satisfied with how that investigation went.
Oh,
Too
really?
many questions.
Has there been recent developments? Why is the case reopened?
Now this is
From
This
the
is
top.
our personal pursuit. This is something that we have to close from the top.
Yeah, it's from the top, from Officer Nunya.
Officer Nunya.
Yeah.
Nice. All right, yeah, you can roll
Intimidation. let's go.
persuasion or
Intimidation.
bureaucracy or law. Those three are the relevant skills here.
Let's try persuade. Let's try it.
Alright.
Success.
Nice.
Pretty high too, if it's
Nice.
if it's
Alright.
opposed.
Yeah. I'm not gonna bother rolling opposed, but good call, sir. Good call. If there were brownie points or inspiration or anything like that, I'd give you.
You get the DM wink. He likes what you did there.
That's right. That is today's prize. All right, and then Townsend. Kind of similar questions. What is the story that you tell?
Uh-oh.
Fuck.
Oh, shit.
do I-
Oh, that's
No.
what she says. Fuck.
No, do I know like the fake, if, I think Tips gave, Tips as a name, do I know the fake name he uses?
Oh, did you? You probably would have like compared notes and memorized y'all's fake information. I'll just give you that. I'll be a generous DM.
Okay,
Bark.
okay.
Barker.
Handler rather.
Agent Barker.
Ooh, Bob.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Okay, and I got asked by my friend Agent Barker to help him in an investigation case, and I'm not quite I'm not quite in the details of the entire case. I just know that that a colleague of him died, and he wanted to pursue some leads.
All right, ma'am. Let me just make sure I understand what you're telling me. So this gentleman over here, Agent Tibbs, is investigating a case, and are you with the FBI?
Yes.
Zoom in.
Sweating like that scene on Airplane. Yes.
I see, but and then he'll like give you some harassment because it doesn't
'Cause it is a
sound
police
like it sounds like a
officer,
little
too.
bit of a change of story.
Yeah.
Yeah. So go ahead and give me one of those three, either persuade, law, or bureaucracy.
What did I tell him that I was on
Math?
fuck, what does it called? No. Is it paternity leave? The one you get after you have a kid.
Maternity.
Oh.
The paternity.
Yes.
Yeah. That
Mhm.
I'm not in the FBI. Like not actively at the moment, but because I'm on leave, but I am an FBI agent.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Yeah.
I love that we're weaving a worse lie. This makes
Uh,
me happy. It's
yeah.
not worse in the sense that it's a bad idea, but worse in the sense that, oh man, these stories, these are not gonna go together so good.
The lies are getting deeper.
They're everywhere.
All right. Yeah. It'll just be a flat roll, no bonus or penalty.
Alrighty. Which one again?
Um,
I think you said bureaucracy,
persuasion
or something else.
or bureaucracy or law.
Yeah, whichever's your highest, I suppose.
Yep. The way that you're describing to me, it sounds like you'd probably be using persuasion. Maybe the maternity leave thing would be kind of the tie to bureaucracy,
I got a kid at
and
home.
then law.
Let me see in what I am worse in.
I
Oh
think
no.
law would be kind of the bullying
Oh.
approach in this context. You know, like citing that you have precedent and, oh, you guys didn't detain me properly and blah 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 blah. You know.
Put your knee in my back.
Hit him with the actually. Yeah.
The Ermit.
Mm-hmm.
I am a rules lawyer, and you did it wrong.
That can't be right. That can't be right. Why is there a 0 in there?
Uh-oh.
0 for what? Law?
For law.
Not everyone has law.
Yeah, but isn't there like a base score even if it's just 10 for everything?
I'm gonna.
I don't
I'm
think
gonna
so
look.
with law.
Really?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
I
gonna-
Yeah,
don't
if you
have
can
law.
look, that would be great.
Yeah, I'll look too.
God, way to skills.
Base rating is 0.
Yep.
Okay.
Page 33.
Okay, good. That means I did accidentally somehow fucked up my. Yeah, I don't have law.
All right, so then bureaucracy or
Persuade.
persuade.
Uh,
Yeah, no, that's.
Oh!
Ooh,
This one I'll
kinda
go.
close. All right, Top, if you want to make the same roll. Yeah. Yeah.
You
go
also want me
for
to
it.
do that as well after Toph?
Yeah. And you don't have to wait if you want to roll it now.
A 10? Alright, let me
Very
fuck
good.
this all up. Hold my beer.
Which sucks because I wanted to fail them.
Hold my beer. We're going bureaucracy, baby. Let's go. I told you.
It's pretty high.
I told you it's my best skill too.
Oh man. All right. So yeah, how does this resolve?
3 people persuade and 1 person try to use bureaucracy.
Oh, you didn't want me to persuade. My persuade was 22.
Jeez.
The good thing with the 22 is there's only one way to crit fail it. Or no, sorry. I guess one way to
Oh
crit
no,
pass it,
there's a
never
lot
mind.
of ways to
I
crit
lied.
fail it.
Yeah.
But there's 2 ways to crit 6. 3.
2 ways, yeah. All right. I messed up. I did it bad.
It's alright.
But okay, so yeah, how do we resolve this?
Ooh.
So
Oh,
eventually you all are uncuffed and IDs are returned. It does seem
Circulation.
like they've checked out. And 3 of you who passed your persuasion or whatever, like I suppose you're asked who is the agent in charge.
I'm gonna step up and say I'm in charge.
All right, sweet.
go ahead. Tell me the damage.
They will. You see that some of the inspectors, or not some of the inspectors, but some of the agents, like, have looked inside the storage unit. At this point, it's probably been a good 10 minutes that this has been sorting itself out. Between detaining you and running your badges, getting your stories. Let me get the clock rolling again. Not that it's gonna matter a ton, but is it? Doesn't seem to be advancing. Go. Is it because I have the game paused? Yes. That's it. Okay, sorry. And once it's established that Agent Tibbs is the agent in charge, you will be asked to. I think they're gonna ask you to speak with the chief of police. Question is, though, does it need to happen right away? I think let's make it a luck check. And Tibbs, you can roll it since you're the agent in charge, and it will be a luck test plus 30.
It doesn't matter.
I had trouble
You rolled a
now.
97.
All right. So yeah, they are going to keep the scene locked down and escort you all down to police department for a conversation.
Ooh, I love conversing.
Yeah. Well, this is what it looks like in the daytime once it loads.
Dude, Pensalkin. Pensalkin these bombs.
That's right. That's actually the name of the chief, sir. You're jumping ahead a little bit.
Even better.
Just kidding.
Trigger's gonna have to hold back on that one.
Nah, let me show you Police Chief Michael Buffington.
Jesus.
And we got ourselves, just for the sake of narrative situation, say everyone can be involved. I brought into not quite the like it's not an interrogation room. It's just like a briefing room or something. And it's just this police chief and you all. It is a white dude in his early 40s, and looks pretty kind of, I guess, serious and professional as the conversation is unwinding. And he kind of confirms the situation, which is that, as you've described it and as his officers relayed to him, that y'all have reopened the Donnelly case, whatever it is. And yeah, I think he's got a similar kind of curiosity in terms of like, but his approach and his demeanor to it is a bit less aggressive than the agents who were trying to establish the situation. And his question is more like, are you at liberty to disclose any details? Is there any I can't think of the right word, but like any precedent or need for our two agencies to collaborate on this investigation? So it's got a little bit more of a different tone. You can tell though that he like wants to know what's going on. And you're welcome to roll humans if you want to know more.
I sure
Yes.
do.
But
Absolutely.
all right.
Let me fail this bad boy, please. Thank you.
Yeah.
What a blessed day I have failed my humans.
Tips.
Gi-
with the
give me my
success.
1%
All right,
later.
so that's right. So Tibbs is carrying the team a little bit on here.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody else, I'm imagining, is probably like pretty shaken up. I know Trigger's been arrested before, but probably not at gunpoint. Perhaps the adrenaline is like initially resolved, but you're still like quite tense and like strung out,
Fidgety
hung
and-
out
yeah,
from
yeah.
from the experience, like super nervous. most of you probably have never seen the inside of a police station. You probably imagine that you are being interrogated, but Tibbs is it's regular on the force. He knows that this guy is probably, he's just doing his job. Everything seems on the level, um, and he's not being aggressive about it. He doesn't seem pissed off, that like there's an interagency turf war kind of thing. He doesn't seem to have any grudge. He's keeping it professional. And yeah, so he genuinely asks, are you able to disclose anything? And, is there any room for our agencies to collaborate?
I believe there is room for collaboration. And we haven't had enough time to really sink our teeth into this. But we can say we're not convinced this was a suicide.
Do you have any suspects?
No suspects, no proof. Just
And then he'll like name drop the Trenton office, like a department head who would oversee it. Be like, so and so approved this. That's interesting. Is there? So how can we assist you? I realize it's early in the case. Is there anything that you need at this point in time?
Weapons, drugs, and C4.
weapons, drugs, and C4. He's not gonna say weapons, drugs, and C4.
Please don't say that in character.
He
Yeah.
I am curious if we're able to have any access to any investigation your department has conducted in regards to the death.
Oh, their files?
Yes.
I'll say with a bureaucracy test plus 20. Oh, any of the 3 skills that I mentioned. I think any of those plus 20. Or actually, before you even roll,
Yeah.
What is the skill you're choosing, and what is the percent?
Yeah, because if it's high enough, you may not even need to roll in this case.
Okay, because
Yeah.
I was gonna go with my highest one, which is persuade, which is 60.
Okay, and plus 20 would be 80. So, yeah, you can just get this. We'll
Freebie.
open up any case files that they have that's related. Yeah. Or I guess I should back up. If you want to roll, you can still roll, but you might fail.
No, I'll take the freebie. I'll save my
Okay.
failures for later.
For when it's important.
All right. Yeah, he'll say that you'll probably want to speak directly, or you'll need to get like the paperwork or the rundown on the autopsy from the coroner. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that would be in their files that you would not know already.
There is that they will not
Okay.
know.
Okay.
That he is interested in. But he
Okay,
doesn't know
but
if
yeah,
it'll scare
just,
him.
we'll
Let me get my
oh, are
list.
you gonna ask for something specific?
No, specifically for more files, because he is also interested in Yamila Isari and Amanda Braintree.
Oh yeah, Braintree
Okay.
we haven't looked up yet.
Amanda Braintree. Can you refresh my memory what that's from?
It's from one of the notes, right? His
It is. I'd have to
sporadic
find
notes.
it.
The green box, Donnelly's notes.
Donnelly's notes. Yeah, it says.
Oh, Donnelly's
it was-
notes. Okay.
The thought that it was truly haunted never crossed his mind until Amanda Braintree's death a few years back.
It's saying that Donnelly's death was 2017. The last one was 2016, and there's no time of death for a brain tree.
Mm-hmm. All right, I might have to. I don't have this intimately memorized. Let me look. I'll have to search the PDF.
Confirmed he has a PDF.
Oh.
Confirmed.
Oh, that's so interesting.
Damn, the only
Alright,
thing
there's
I can
only
say
one
about...
occurrence of brain tree in here.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah. It's just what it says in Donnelly's notes.
The only thing I can say about Ymir is...
All right, so let me cook on that a little bit.
Oh.
Got him.
Yeah. Oh, there's one other place that I can look.
Well, while you're doing that, I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. I'll be right back.
I hope in character
Yeah.
and out of character.
Oh yeah.
Amanda Braintree. Oh, okay. I see. So she was a suicide at 2001, or sorry, 2007. Former resident of the house. Um,
2007.
Yep. Oh, and just FYI, so the dates of the case, like, it's supposed to take place, or, it's written to take place in 2017. Obviously, it's like, what, 2023 for us, so the dates
so
are going to
just-
be a little bit wacky, but yeah.
I could just change it here. I could do 2023 and then 2022 for the last death.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that would put this at like 2015, maybe 2014, 2015.
Yeah,
But the Braintree,
2015 is a good number.
yeah. So that one seems to be a fairly straightforward case of suicide. Nothing too spectacular. Isari's death. Let me see. Kind of the way it's organized is by where you would find stuff, so gotta dig a little bit. Yeah, I'll give you this, and I'll have to like find where in the notes it is, but so Asari was an immigrant from the UAE, United Arab Emirates, daughter of a wealthy family, university student. That's what brought her to the area initially. She paid for the house in cash. A ridiculously high amount of cash. There was nothing suspicious otherwise about the source of the money or anything like that. She moved into the house, spent 2 months there. And was discovered dead 14 November 2016. So I guess 2023. Her throat was cut in the manner consistent with a straight razor. Coroner estimated time of death occurred a few days before.
Are we cooked?
That was November or December.
November 14.
Okay.
November. Oh, well, 2023.
You could say it was a close shave.
Accounting for. Oh, are we saying that we're currently in 24? Whatever. No, I have it currently 23, so it would be 22, I guess.
Okay.
Whatever. We'll fudge the
2022.
dates.
Yeah. No, that's correct. 2022.
right. Was there another case? Oh, Donnelly. Not much beyond what was in the notes. Or, sorry, in the article.
Yeah.
That case was closed pretty quickly. So nothing new other than what was in the briefing and/or news story.
And if he still has Police Chief Michael Buffington's ear, Tibbs will inquire if there's been
Mhm.
more deaths at that house besides these three. 1206 Spooner Avenue.
I forgot about Spooner Street.
That's right. Because you're so persuasive, he does inform you essentially that the house does seem to have a history, certainly has a reputation within the neighborhood. And he's not dismissive of it, but it's also not something that he has investigated personally. You know, after conversation, he has recently been elected to this position, like maybe a couple months ago.
Ooh, okay.
So he is a relatively new police chief. But yeah, unless y'all have any immediate requests for support from him, you will be released, returned back to your situation. Yeah. There will be crime scene tape there, I think. Or, you know, it'll just be like taped off, essentially. When you arrive, deputies will, you know, basically say the scene is handed back over to you. We'll say that, like, in all of that, another couple hours has passed. So it's like 7 a.m.
So we could pretty much all enter the storage unit now without further harassment.
Yeah, pretty much seems that way.
Damn, we should have just used our badges in the first place, huh?
You mean like rolled up to the police station and use their flash their badges?
Yeah, dude. No, I meant like to the business.
I don't know if the business would have allowed it, because they wouldn't even. It would probably require a warrant from either agency.
Maybe.
But the police getting involved is, at the moment, the best thing that has happened until we find out what they tampered with.
Yeah. Yeah. It's gonna be a long day.
It's gonna be a long day.
Trigger's gonna offer to take the van and get like coffee and some kind of breakfast or something to eat. If anyone wants anything, he'll pick it up and bring it back. He definitely needs some coffee.
Anybody gonna go? Anybody gonna go for coffee run?
If you don't
Tibbs
want
is
to,
really
I can
eager.
go by myself. Either way, it's fine.
Tibbs is
I'll
eager
go.
to get back to see what is missing.
I'll go for the coffee run.
I was gonna say we could split half of us, or I could just go, or you know, with Toph wants to go with. That's fine too.
So Townsend, Tibbs in the storage unit.
Yep. And we'll go
Trigger in town.
grab food and coffee, and we'll be back on the scene soon.
Okay. What a day. What a morning.
What a glorious morning.
You want to do the coffee run story?
It depends. If we can do whatever for that. I don't. Unless something of interest happens for that, then we don't need to do anything for that. Up to you.
I mean, tips will suggest if you are doing a coffee run is to inquire to locals about the house. See how widespread this is. If the police chief who's newly appointed has heard about it, and it's like second time they talk about stories circulating. Maybe people on the streets know some stories that might help. Especially in a coffee shop that's probably visited by many folk.
If you think so, we can ask. Sure. Take a little bit longer to get your food to you, but you know, won't be that much longer.
It'd be valuable.
All right.
What's Toph doing? Like just
Gotta grab this food and the drink.
That means you're paying though.
Yep, I think
Look, if I'm talking, you're paying.
that's how it works, right?
Yep.
Nice. So, who is going to this storage unit?
Storage
Townsend
unit
and
first.
Tibbs.
Yeah, Townsend and Tibbs.
Townsend and Tibbs. All right, Townsend and Tibbs.
The first to die.
Actually,
Oh,
all right.
actually.
So y'all arrive back. Yeah, go ahead.
No, you said actually.
Or you
Oh,
were just quoting me.
yeah.
So Townsend and Tibbs, you get back to the scene. Doesn't look like anything's been tampered with on like immediate inspection. The lock is still like the unit is still unlocked. Again, like I said, the deputy that was there, kind of like securing the scene, passes it off to you. It's been taped off, and the door has been closed again. You know, remained closed. What would you like to do? If you wanted to spend time like recataloging things, nothing seems to
Yes.
be missing.
Cataloging, taking pictures of the furniture, the coffin.
Gotcha. Let me see if there was anything special about.
You got a
the
damn
coffin.
baby Dracula.
Taboo's a ghost speaking to you from
Yeah.
the jail cell.
Yeah.
So you do know that there was a name on it. It was what was their name? Something Toure.
Yeah, I got it written too.
It was like Andre or Alan Toure. or
If I hear
something.
Andre, I'm thinking Puppet Master. Alan.
It was an A name. I remember. I think I remember that. Watch me be
Alan!
completely wrong.
Adam.
Adam. Okay, I
Adam.
was right,
Ah.
but I was also
Adam?
very wrong.
Coffin. Oh, Anton. Sorry.
Anton,
Anton.
1957 to 1966. 9 years old.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Would you like to open the coffin?
Ooh.
No.
Oh, you coward.
Tips, he's a coffin.
Tibbs superstitious?
No, not yet. Tibbs is just concerned. Concerned.
Tibbs may be
He's not-
germaphobic because I don't want
Yeah, I
to
don't
touch
have
that
any.
shit.
He does have gloves on, but he does not
That's an old
wanna
ass
see-
coffin. Yeah.
want to see a corpse roll out.
I mean, technically, it should be a skeleton by now.
But he is
Should be. But
curious
if it's
if
not,
Townsend will help with moving it to see how heavy it is. Because he might have hit something inside if it isn't a corpse.
Gotcha.
Wanna shake the coffin a little
Shake the coffin, yes.
Shake the baby, dude. Let's go.
All right. Yeah, you shake the coffin. It feels like you're shaking a coffin with perhaps a small person inside it.
It's a leprechaun. Hmm.
What's the sound when it's banging against the wall? Is it more like hammer-like, like bones hitting the wall, or is it more like, oomph?
With thud, like a fleshy thud.
Yeah, like
Oh.
That's a good question.
I don't know if you can determine that.
Depends on if it's a padded coffin. I don't know when they started doing that. I
Right,
assume they
because
had
it might be
padded.
padded. Yeah.
You just gotta open up this Christmas present.
How hard are we shaking it? Maybe we can hear bones sweating.
Maybe if we shake it harder.
Shake, we're just turning the bones into dust.
Well, that'd
Alright,
be
yeah,
one less
if you would
suspect
like
at that point.
to-
One less suspect.
Well, that probably turned to dust. It's not Anton.
Alright, yeah, roll me something, I suppose. Either if it's the alertness thing, or like maybe strength, if you're strong enough to like really give this a good shake.
I have an 8 in strength.
That would mean you have a 40% chance because it's times 5 when you do a stat roll.
I'll let you in a roll, Townsend.
I mean, my highest one is alertness, so probably that.
Same.
Let's fucking go.
Let's fucking go.
Ooh, 30.
Alright, you're listening real good. You hear
69,
bone.
Nice.
Your bones jingling a little bit.
The
Bones
Jingle
are
Bell
rattled.
Rock.
Fucking bones are rattled, dude.
Actually, hang on, let me read this a little bit more closely. Oh, okay, yeah, this is great. This is great. So y'all are shaking it. Trying to get that jingle jangle going on. And the box collapses, like disintegrates. The lock that was keeping it closed, whatever, just snaps. Because the wood is like rotted and disintegrated there. And it falls open.
Ooh.
And inside you see
What a good way to take care of the crime scene.
yeah, the remains are very heavily decomposed.
Mhm.
Fortunately, there is no smell, but you do see the remains of what is this, a 9-year-old?
Yep.
And so go ahead and give me sanity tests, please. And
Now who
this
released the
is
septic head, huh?
this is against violence. So
Actually, I'm
just
curious
to
about something.
note that. Yeah, and it's just essentially like seeing a dead kid. So it's not.
Drew, how
But,
many?
I mean, we were
persevere?
kind of psychologically prepped to see a dead kid in there, though.
Yeah, but it still
Oh.
does sanity
Mhm.
damage. To see
I-
it.
I'm curious.
Yeah.
Now that the body's there, can I use forensics on it?
Yeah, I think it's not unreasonable for Tibbs to have a forensic kit.
Drew, how many
And
times do we have to do a thing before we're inured to it, like the violence and the thing? I forget.
3 times.
It's 3 times.
3
It has
times.
to be 3 successes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, there's like 3 little check boxes. Do y'all see the check boxes?
I don't
You probably
actually
don't
know.
even see the psychology tab, maybe.
There's a psychological tab. No, we see it. We see it.
Mm-hmm.
Psychological.
Okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I know what you're saying.
Cool.
Damn.
Cool. All right, I'm just gonna take notes and update.
Well, if any
that
of y'all
later,
pass,
maybe.
y'all should be.
Or maybe I'll keep.
Y'all should be checking those.
Yeah. I'll make a note of it somewhere. But yeah. So it's a little bit unsettling, but again, it's like so heavily decomposed, you know, and like Ty said, you were prepped to see a dead kid, so. And you break out your kit and start doing an examination on it. It's gonna take you a fair amount of time.
Alright, I'll do
Um,
that while Ty does whatever Townsend does.
Oh,
Yeah,
whatever is
like
the
less
boss.
than an hour, but definitely like 30, 45 minutes or something. You can roll forensics, and we'll say that the other two have rolled up. Unless you want to do a funny scene before rolling back up on the scene.
Yeah, we do a funny scene. I rolled forensics, but yeah, I'm good with the funny scene. What's going on with the funny scene? Was that with the coffee shop?
Yeah. What coffee shop did we go to?
Oh man, I gotta look up a real coffee shop. I'm taking notes. Uh, Google Maps.
There's got to be a Dunkin' around there.
I'm sure there is. Give me a second. I can find something pretty quick. We're near Pensalkin.
Mm-hmm.
Did it remember? No, it did not.
Uh-oh.
It did not. Pensalkin Township, New Jersey. And it was near Meadowbrook as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I don't know if Meadowbrook is like an actual place. Like, I know it shows up on the map, but like, doesn't seem to be a county or a township.
This looks like the right.
Anyways,
road. Is
doesn't
this the
matter.
right area? Town, Burlington.
But yeah, probably.
Pennsylvania. Yeah. So, let's see. There's Wawa. Oh, there's a Dunkin'. Yeah. There's a Dunkin', and there's some
Okay.
others.
Damn, the world runs on Duncan.
All right, we'll. That's right.
I was gonna say we either
Let's do
go.
that one
There's
then,
like
I
at
guess.
least 3 to 4 Dunkins that I'm seeing. So, if we think we'd go like a regular Dunkin', we'll do that.
Mm-hmm.
So Trigger
I
will
already got
roll
the
up.
dad joke ready. So,
Oh shit. Okay.
Yep. If you don't deliver, I got you.
All right. Trigger rolls up into the Dunkin'. He looks around, and he looks over at Toph and is like, "All right, go ahead and grab some coffees and some donuts. I don't. Do they have anything aside from donuts, Dunkin', for like a breakfast? I've never actually eaten anything from
Maybe.
Dunkin'. So
Yeah, it's been like over a decade since I've been in Dunkin'.
yeah,
Roll luck. Somebody can roll, luck.
luck.
roll luck. You got it. I got the worst luck. Let's go. This will be my one good luck. No, hell no. They don't got shit. They got donuts. They got Dunkin'. Dunkin' Donuts. That's nothing else.
Nope. Yep,
I'll tell
nope,
her,
just
you know what,
coffee and donuts.
Just pick up what you can, and I'm gonna look around to see see who's around there. Just kind of like act like I'm
Oh
browsing.
yeah, I mean
around.
there's some sleepy kid that doesn't want to be there.
Some sleepy kid.
with
How
like an
old are we talking?
oversized
Like a child,
uniform.
or like a teenager.
Like
or-
teenager 20s, like working the desk or working the
this?
counter. Yeah,
I'm gonna
working
casually
the register.
casually go up to the kid and be like, hey kid.
Welcome to Dunkin' Donuts. What can I get you today?
What was the name of the house? The Spooner Street house? Is that what it's called?
It's 12. Yeah, they probably call it. I bet if you say
Yeah.
Spooner Street House, they'll know.
Kid, do you know about the Spooner Street house?
The
You
Spooner
heard about
House.
this?
The what house, mister?
Spooner Street house? Supposed to be haunted or something?
I don't know, man. Do you want some donuts?
Yeah, kid, I want some donuts.
Or some coffee? Okay.
4 coffees.
You getting a... What are we getting today? A dozen?
Yeah.
2 dozen?
No, not 2 dozen. Do I look like I could eat 2 dozen, kid?
2 dozen kid.
Do you say that? If you do that, Trigger's gonna give you like the coldest stare.
He like does a half laugh at that comment. It's like
He turns to stare to the
catches
kid.
himself.
You think that's funny?
Kid straightens up.
Yeah.
No, sir. 1 dozen donuts. And some coffee. Two coffees for you.
4 coffees.
Oh, okay. Four coffees. Rings it up. Will that be all, sir?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that'll be it. That'll be it. And he's looking to see if there's anything
All
else
right,
to,
your
to
total
pick up.
comes to. Nope. It looks like the initial breakfast burst has been cooked and purchased.
Oh, they
And
wiped it
now all
out.
that's left is like, yeah, they've got like another batch going, but you can tell it's kind of like, you know, you've missed the initial pre-rush hour breakfast burst. So all they got now is still fresh, but not super fresh.
Damn, 7 a.m. and they're
Donuts
already
and
out.
coffee. Mm-hmm.
That's literally what he says out loud too. With a little like click of the tongue, like a disappointed like, God damn it.
Yeah.
Not really talking to the kid, just
Kid rings up and
yeah.
sure. But yeah, so kid doesn't provide you anything on the house.
Yeah.
Oh, you didn't press him too hard, or read him too much, but the thing I was gonna hit you with is, do you flash your credentials for the donuts?
For the donuts? No. No.
Oh,
All right,
No, you gotta hold on to your dad joke
all
for
right.
now.
The Delta Green's operational security is 1 step better because he did not flash the credentials for
true.
donuts.
We're a little bit safer every day.
That's right. The police chief has run it,
But
but yeah.
once the kid
All right, cool.
puts all that up, I look over at Toph. I'm like, all right, it's your turn to pay.
Pull out the money out of my wallet, slide it across the.
Sweet. I will say, like, you notice just from like interacting at this Dunkin' Donuts, like, there's a young kid that's working the counter, a couple of young kids, or whatever, and like maybe like an older dude that seems to be the manager of the store who's there as well. But in the seats, like, there's a handful of elderly folks that are just chilling at the Dunkin', having their early morning breakfast and coffee. It gives you a little bit of a hint of the demographic of the area, being slightly older population. And yeah, if there's nothing special that you want to do there, we can forward you back to being.
Before we leave, is there like a tip jar or something?
Sure. Yeah.
Trigger's gonna like pull like a little notepad, scribble something in it, pull it off, like the page off, and just like slide it in there and like smirk at the kid and then just leave. And the note says,
All right, the kid
"Here's a tip: get some fucking
nervously looks at the
donuts."
Got him.
Got him.
And then the camera zooms in on Trigger sipping his coffee, and there's spit in it.
No, I waited. I waited till I had my coffee first, till we got it.
Yeah, no. You're good.
All right.
Sweet. So as the two of you are pulling up to the like entrance area. You see, there's a news crew there
I wondered
interviewing.
about this.
Looks like looks like it's interviewing the guy who like initially took your information. This Brandon Miglia, whatever.
Yeah.
Did I show you a journal entry for him?
Oh yeah, you did. You did. He looks like he
Okay,
runs
cool.
a storage unit. Yeah. It was a good choice.
Yep. Yeah. So you see, like, it's just a single camera and some news person doing the interview, and Brandon's out there talking to him.
You know what you have to do.
And
Trigger.
y'all enter your.
No, I don't.
Oh, go ahead.
Nish said, "You know what you have to do, Trigger." I'm like, "No, I don't. I don't gotta do shit. Just please, no photos."
Put on surgical mask, walk by, nobody sees.
I will slow down and have the window open a little bit so I can see if they're talking about anything of interest. If you want me to roll for that or anything, see if this is-
Sure. Yeah, no, you can just do that maneuver.
Okay.
Slow down a little bit, lower the windows, crack the windows so you can hear. Take your time punching in the code.
Yeah.
And earlier this morning, deputies from the Meadowbrook blah 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 police department were on the scene investigating a potential break-in. With us today is the owner of the establishment, a Brandon Miglia, blah 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 blah. What can you tell us about what happened? Yeah, I was yeah, and he starts kind of relaying the events of like pointing towards you guys purchasing a storage unit, coming back later, engaging in what he established to be some potentially suspicious behavior, calling in the cops. That's probably all you hear unless you like deliberately stay longer, which would be uncomfortably so. Would you like
Uncomfortable
to
for me or
sit
for
there
him?
at the gate and listen some more? For you. Like, it would be obvious that you're just sitting there listening.
No, this might be good if you do.
Trigger gives him the stare for a little while.
Yeah,
Hits him with
you're like
the
here and they're like right
hits him with
outside
like the
the
two fingers on my eyes and like turn him towards him, like I'm watching you.
Oh shit.
And then when the gate opens up, he pulls forward, like keeping eye contact until like he passes so far that you can't see him, kind of thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the guy doesn't break eye contact with you until like it's forced.
Good, good. Eye chicken, I've won.
Yeah. All right, sweet. And then you all can get back to the thing. I'm gonna need to take a quick bio break,
Yeah, go for it.
but you can fill me in on what you want to do when I get back.
Trigger brings back the donuts. Is like, sorry, this is the best we could get. Missed the breakfast wave apparently. Some dumbass kid.
Some dumbass kid.
Uh,
Oh, so you came back to the dead body on the floor.
yeah, I got like 4 coffees in hand, some donut in my mouth. Oh shit.
Just in time, Tyke just returned too.
Oh. Don't tell Drew I'm gonna go bio break too.
Right.
What did I miss?
Well, John had a good time at the donut shop. He tried to question the kid. The kid was like, "You want to buy a donut or what?"
And I looked at the kid, and I was like, dang, he's gonna eat 2 dozen kids.
Yep. And the Toph and the donut shop kid are pretty much on the same team right now.
Damn.
You also missed there's a news crew at the front of the storage unit interviewing the guy who called the cops. The one who John rented a storage unit from.
Damn, it's time to wave our fake IDs in front of national television. Let's go.
Well, John did just locked eyes the guy and slowly drove in. Did the I see you, I see you hand gesture and everything.
So Townsend and Toph break out their makeup kits because they're about to be on camera.
Oh no, are they?
Do they assist? No, just teasing.
What do you mean wake out? We've been awake since 4 a.m. We already look fucking great.
Especially after the police thing.
Yeah, the police roughed everyone up.
All right, I'm back.
Do you think I would like
Oh,
not wear my best makeup when rattling a corpse out of a coffin?
Actually, that probably was strange for the officers. I think only 2 of us are dressed in suits, and like Townsend's wears like casual outfits
casually dressed.
with the choker, right?
Yes, I'm apparently.
Yeah,
I
but
don't really-
Eternity time.
I don't wear the Joker every time.
You sure?
Yeah. This time I walked burglar glam.
Ooh,
Mhm.
she was thief maxing.
oh,
Yeah.
That's gonna be your new disorder. Can't go anywhere without the choker.
Honestly, that's probably one of the better ones.
Kind of. You get feral when you don't have your choker, though. You're just not the same.
Damn, if the hag would have ripped off the Joker, I would have just beat her to mulch.
jeez.
The secret weapon.
Oh my god. Police Chief Bluffington? Is he the Bullfrog?
Oh my. Are you hunting for that?
I honestly, when I heard Michael Buffington, the first thing I had to think of was the bad guy from the second Goofy movie.
The second Goofy movie.
Yeah, where they were in college and like I think they had to participate in the X Games or something like that.
Oh, that's nutty. Okay, so it's
And the bad guy was like some witch kid asshole dude.
Jeez.
I have to look up his name.
it's Bullfrog. I knew it.
Bullfrog.
I think I know what a bullfrog is in this, but
Okay,
get to it later.
I don't know why Buffington. Why it reminds me of Buffington. His name is Bradley Uppercrust III.
upper crust.
Damn.
Oh.
Now that's a noble man.
Oh.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
What happened?
so
Yes. Speaking of upper crust, no checking in with the Pizza HQ,
It's only been a day.
or is that coming later?
yeah,
I don't
because,
think it's even hasn't even been like a full day since we've been on ground.
hasn't been a day, but we have had a run-in with the law enforcement.
Yeah, we had a couple cherry slushies.
Let me let me double check. Let me double check.
Big run-in with law enforcement.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
Yeah, no. no reason to call into him yet.
We don't need
no
to prematurely
problems.
flex our.
And he had 2 primary directives before calling him, which was determine the cause of death and focus the attention on the house and determine if it's an ongoing threat to the public. We don't know for sure how he died, and we don't know for sure
Right.
if the house is a threat yet. So we don't know. We're still in the dark.
That's right. That's right. All right. So, are we doing anything else special at the green box?
I know we're taking a lot of things out of the green box.
This is true.
Yeah.
If
Does
I-
somebody have a list of that somewhere?
I do, and it's gonna be on Foundry, which I will bring up.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, or you can dump it into one of the channels in Discord too. Wherever.
I know I took the
Or both.
camera, the lens, the quick lime, and the shovel.
Oh,
I have it all in my notes.
if I go to burner,
Why did he have 4 pairs of work gloves?
I took pictures of antique table. Probably just gave twin mattresses a quick
Yeah.
investigation. They look like twin mattresses. Hat lamp
Yeah.
saying,
Oh, nice.
unless Trigger wants it for his home.
Something's got to put Taboo's
Take it at
trophy.
The 3 keys, 3 newly minted keys, taped together in a piece of cardboard. Taking that. 400 rounds of shotgun ammunition.
Yeah, we can load that into the back of the van. And the Mossbergs.
Yep, that's definitely in the bag. It's serial number.
All right. Sweet.
Round of the fake IDs, which was for Special Agent Donnelly, Meadowbrook Gas Inspector, and
County
Coroner.
coroner assistant. Yeah.
And I'm gonna see if top one's the lens. It's already taken a camera, but I will suggest that we take a look if there's any pictures on there.
Should we take
Taking
the
the
table?
notes?
How big's the table?
It's like a coffee table. Is that what it's called? It's like a low sitting table.
Oh, but not so.
That looks like it.
Not like a big ass table that we couldn't all. Would take a lot of people to lift. It's like. Okay, yeah, that's
A couple of you could lift it and put it in the truck
that's what I mean. Like it's feasible.
or
that
van
we
rather.
could easily
Yep.
put it in the back of the van. Maybe we
Mhm.
take the. Do we take the table
Yep.
and see if maybe we can get the antique dealer to take a look at it?
If you think,
Yeah, it does look like an older table. Perhaps an antique.
yeah, we can take it.
Damn, we're gonna grind it down and make a steak.
Let's check and see if there's anything on the bottom. Like up under it, any like writing, carvings, anything on it. Turn it over. Give a quick look.
Who's got the highest search?
the highest
Good
or
question.
the lowest?
I have 44.
I have
Mhm.
45.
I know.
1d4.
I know. I've been searching that table twice. I got 60.
Damn.
Okay. Yeah, so Tibbs, you're able to kind of give the table a thorough search with the help of someone else. And
That was my idea. I'll help you.
oh yeah, thank you. Comes up clean.
Clean? Nothing.
Unless you want to like break the table. But yeah, as you're searching through it, you don't have any reason to suspect that there's like a hidden compartment or anything. Nothing seems locked. Kind of the only way to get a better read on it would be to completely break it down and turn it into a steak.
If it was taboo, he would turn it into a steak, but it's not taboo. And then he would stab the body. right
I
in
was
the heart.
about to say, what do we do with the body?
And the broken coffin.
I would say that out
I-
loud too. What do we do with the body?
Well, I don't have any Tupperware containers on me.
How big?
Oh, work.
How big are the
Oh.
empty biohazard containers?
Good question. I don't think I ever resolved Tibbs's forensics check or skill on the
No, you
body.
didn't.
Did I?
No.
No.
Nope.
Yeah. Oh yeah, because that was taking time until
Yes.
y'all got there. Um. So I'm just trying to think what you might have been looking for. The body is so old and decomposed. Like you're not really gonna get a cause of death without the coroner's assistance, probably, or like looking at records.
Okay.
And even then, that's like 50 years ago. Yeah, I mean, we don't even know where this kid died, I think, at this point. So
Nope.
they
Another
may not
mystery.
even have records.
I mean, that shouldn't be a problem.
But yeah, so
I mean, I know the coroner's assistant. It's me as I hold up the documents.
forged documents. Nice. Yeah, you can forge with, I think it's a bureaucracy check.
That'd be pretty good.
But
Though.
A good time.
and then forensics is if you want to like tamper with evidence. But yeah, so forensic check, like nothing immediately stands out as a cause of death. Like there's not signs of poisoning or like blunt force trauma. Like there's no obvious cause of death,
Yeah.
like a missing head or something like that. There doesn't seem to be any foul play. You do determine though that like it was recently dug up. Like it had been buried and dug up. And you're able to determine that it was fairly recently, like within the last few days. Or not last few days, because Connolly's been dead a couple of weeks now, I think.
Yeah.
Or 1 week, whatever. So within a few days of his passing, he dug that up. I don't think there's anything else to...
Do you think that rules out the having to
The
worry about
Dracula?
the body? Yeah. Because it doesn't seem like it's gotten out of the coffin. If it has gotten out of the coffin, it hasn't gone out of this storage unit. Unless it has a way to go through walls, which I suppose is still possible. But do we need to worry about the body in the sense of it being a problem? Because I think...
The two of you
I don't think so.
Oh, you go ahead.
Oh, that was it. Just trigger saying that.
Oh, I was just gonna say the two of you that like have now just encountered the body, go ahead and roll the sand checks for
Oh yeah.
Oh, true.
seeing this kid's body.
Sanity. Let me know if I pass or fail. I'm gonna let it rock. I'm not gonna put it on a bond. It's just purely for
Nice. All right.
checking or not checking. My violence.
Yep. So yeah, similar to reactions from the other agents, like it's a little bit unsettling. It's definitely the first time you've seen a kid's body this decayed and all that, but I mean, at least it doesn't smell. So you're not like wanting to wrench your guts. But it is unpleasant.
Let me share this note that I found in here, Donnelly's note, for everyone to see.
Mm-hmm.
We have 2 instances of burn it in this. One regarding this body. One regarding the house.
Mm-hmm.
Why does he want to burn a child's body or the house? We don't know yet.
Well, if the body's involved in some way, we should keep it.
It's
available.
involved, but it's
Yeah.
in such a strange nature.
Yeah.
Because the kid is dead.
Yeah.
But this agent was so insane. He questioned whether or not this kid is dead. but it could be a different Chure. So we might have to look into that family. See if there's any survivors. Maybe for later in this investigation.
You might be on to something.
Could be. We don't want to leave any stone unturned anyway, so.
So is the trigger gonna take the table?
No. If there was nothing we found on the table, then no. Might need some firewood after all, if we have to burn it.
Are we leaving a body?
Yeah,
Because
I'm
I can't
not
see any
carrying that
use
body in the
for
back of
carrying
my
a
van.
body. Yeah.
In the back of the van? No.
I definitely wouldn't want to touch it.
And if the body is related in some way, or did come back, I don't want that shit in the back of my van.
Have you seen that? Have you seen the dead come back? Have you all seen that?
No.
I mean, we did fight against a woman that was almost as composed as that body.
A woman that should have been dead.
Like a crackhead.
Basically, a feral.
You're not entirely wrong, I think.
Are we done with the storage unit? Where we go?
Yeah, where are we headed to next?
What time is it? What time is it?
Time is 7:30 a.m. unless Drew needs to update it.
Okay, yeah, probably about an hour is gone while you
Whoa!
oops,
Oh
was
shit!
5.
God damn, that was more than an
Time
hour.
really got away from us there. So 8:30ish.
Yeah. Yep. So I will imagine that y'all had like the door closed as you did your thing.
Oh yeah.
Once you open it, and head towards your vans, you are, I don't want to say ambushed, but you're ambushed by this
the news.
reporter. Yeah. As, hello, excuse me. Would you perhaps like to make a comment?
That's right. Tibbs does not know I was a reporter.
About what happened here this morning?
Trigger, we're gonna get into the van and just
Cameraman's
drive
roll
away.
for-
Oh yeah. The most I would say is no. Just get in the van and go. Not gonna.
Alright.
Yep.
Not gonna engage at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna get inside as quick as possible into the back of the van.
And if it wasn't obvious, we would have closed the
Alright,
storage
yeah.
unit down and locked it up.
With the new lock, right?
Oh
Mhm,
yeah, with the new
mhm.
lock.
Yeah. Yep. That's fine. And you see her just like speaking to the camera a little bit more as y'all drive away. And yeah, where to next?
Where do y'all feels the best lead to head to?
Well,
You guys still against talking to any of the other people?
Who?
the two people that we have, or
Yeah.
two
No, I'm not against talking. to
assets.
The two quote-unquote assets that we have here?
them. The antique dealer and the professor.
Professor at Fulton College.
Mm-hmm.
What you got in
Friendlies.
mind?
Maybe to get more info, see if they know anything more. I mean, it could end up a dead end and not be anything.
So you
We want to make
hit up-
sure we have what we need to ask as well.
So
That's true.
here's what I'm curious: do we want to go to the county office for records
Hmm.
on the house before approaching these two?
That might be a wise idea.
Yeah. We can do that while it's earlier in the day, in the morning. If it's open.
if it's open.
If not, we'll
On a
we'll
Friday.
make do.
Yeah, it'll be open.
And if it was a Saturday, we
Yeah, it'll
fucked.
be open by 9 o'clock. Yeah, they're probably already open now at 8 o'clock.
Do we need to flash our credentials for this, or do we want to just?
We'll see what's available to the public, right?
That's fair. Yeah. Then I'll begin. Wait, am I driving?
No, I'll drive.
Oh, thank God.
You're gonna have a lot to do when we get to that office because you have a high accounting.
I got that accountant. I got that bureaucracy. I know my numbers, sir.
All right, I'm gonna share a link with y'all in Discord.
Ooh.
Just another Google Maps thing for location if you want pictures of it.
I want pictures. Show me.
But yeah, so you pull up. It's probably, I don't know, like maybe a 20-minute drive from there to through a bit of traffic in the morning to the county seat or the county office. It's a 2-story marble building with just a few scant blocks from the Spooner House. County office is a sleepy little building that seems to be heavily neglected by the local budget. Judging from worn posters hanging on the walls and the forms available that you see walking in, the office seems to deal mostly with parking tickets, zoning laws, and building permits. Your agents would also know that this office will have records of purchase, records of sale for different properties, zoning records, and death certificates. There's a lone clerk working the counter. He's a fit young man in his 20s, seems to be friendly, and introduces himself as Anthony Freeman.
Related to Gordon?
Anthony Freeman.
Where are we? Not the store. County records, here we go.
Is he related to bitches, Freeman? Shut up.
Oh, hey, welcome to the Camden County offices. What can I do for you today?
Who wants to take the lead?
That's what I was about to say. I don't really know what I'm looking for.
Well,
Right off
Pop,
the-
Trigger, and Townsend are like the vets.
That's fair. Ooh, I almost
Tibbs
clicked the wrong channel.
Tibbs would suggest records of the property and death certificates, probably for the ones we don't know. Anton. See if it's connected anyway.
It's not gonna look unusual from like a
Alright.
law side of things to look into the. Well, no, it wouldn't.
Anyone from the public can request records.
Yeah.
These records.
Trigger would go up with a smile and say, "I'm interested in looking at the records
Spooner?
for the Spooner's house. I don't know the exact address myself, but
Yeah.
I hope Top is behind Trigger's shoulder screaming, Spooner!
Spooner. She did.
Yeah. Was she actually spooning him as she said it then?
I'm the little spoon.
Okay. We're not there yet. It's only the third mission.
No, we
guys.
don't have that bond yet.
All right. Oh, true. I don't have a Delta Green bond.
Yep.
We'll see if that happens in the next home scene.
True.
See which agents go home together. Okay. He smiles back, perhaps knowing which house you mean, or maybe having it filled in for him. And disappears kind of into the back room for a few minutes.
Oh shit.
He comes back after like a good 5-10 minutes. You probably start to worry, like, where'd this guy go? You hear like kind of the frantic opening and closing of like those metal filing cabinets. And eventually he reappears with like an old, crusty-looking file
Oh.
and says, well, there's a lot of records back there. I was able to find you. What were you looking for again?
Records on the house.
He finds you like the most recent, like permit applications, perhaps.
Okay.
And Yamila, the previous owner,
Yamila.
had done a lot of renovations on it when she acquired it. Most notably on the top floor, I think, the master bedroom, wherever it's located, is and I'll even show you a layout of the house, I think.
Ooh.
Yeah. Go ahead and activate this scene.
Activate.
I got your tokens on there just for, when you eventually explore the house, so you can just kind of ignore that. But
Yep.
Taboo made it.
Taboo's here.
Oh shoot!
We're all here.
Oh,
Let me
Just like
fix
that.
Broke
Let
out
me
of
fix
prison.
that.
Damn it.
This is the game master room.
Ooh. Shut up.
That's where I'm actually running the game from.
Yeah.
So yeah, you've got the layout of the house and kind of list of the renovations. Oh, and the one that piques your interest is the master bedroom. She has like these massive mirrors that have been installed, like window, or sorry, not window size, but like wall size
Whoa.
mirrors that have been installed. A little bit weird.
Let me just note that down, big ass.
Yeah. This Anthony dude, he says, there's a lot of records back there. This is what I was able to find. Yeah. Is that what you're looking for?
Trigger's gonna take a second to look it over.
What was the year on Anton Toure? Was it 67 that he died?
57 to 9. Yeah, 66 he died. 57 to 1966.
Okay.
So Trigger will
Okay.
we'll look up and smile about that, and also ask for the records on Anton Toure as well. Was there anyone else that I'm forgetting?
Gotcha.
No, 'cause we got the three names that we know, and Anton's the fourth one the unknown.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you see the guy looks, he just lets out kind of a little bit of a smile he gives you as he turns, and then like a little bit of a huff as he goes.
Oh, he wants to
into the
me
back
to do it all at
room.
once.
And then starts digging around again.
Oh,
for
while he's gone,
quite a amount.
are we gonna be able to ask him about? Can we get the history of the ownerships of this house? Let's put it out. See if everybody has owned it. died in the house or not.
Let's
Like how
save him
far
a
back
trip.
this started.
Hey kid,
Hey, kid.
you got anything about like a history of ownerships for that
You,
house as well? I'll try to be loud, and loud enough for him to hear me.
Yeah, I mean, like as soon as you shout his name, he like pulls back the curtain or whatever, and it's like, yeah. um, he says, yeah, I guess I can start working on that. Yeah, okay. And he goes back
That poor guy.
to opening filing cabinets. So like at this point, like a solid 20 minutes have passed before he re-emerges.
Covered in dust.
He says, yeah. He says, well, here's I haven't found everything yet, but I did find this, and he gives you another folder, and it's got Anton Touré's death certificate. I think the official cause of death is drowning.
Toads my bloods.
In the house.
Wait, in the house?
I think that's probably it. That's going to be on the death certificate. Yep. There's probably an exact date to it, but I don't remember. Let me scroll around a little bit to find it. Oh, I mean, you have the years, but not the dates. All right, let me find
Interesting.
Mr. Touré. 12th of January, 1966.
January 12th, 1966. Got it. Drowning in the house.
Yep. So I don't know this for sure, but kind of the way I'm imagining, like a death certificate, it's gonna have some basic information about how the person died, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
But if you want detailed results, you'll need to talk to the coroner or see, kind of like his official report.
Yep.
Assuming an autopsy was conducted and all that.
I don't know if
Which for mysterious deaths is probably common.
I don't think they wouldn't have records like that here, would they?
No, you'd need to go to the coroner's office.
Okay.
I will say though, probably, all of you can make a HUMINT check on Mr. Our Adam fellow,
Almost definitely.
or whatever his name is.
Oh no, I didn't.
All right, so
Trigger.
Townsend and Tibbs.
You Trigger and Toph got what they wanted.
Oh, I already failed it earlier.
Yeah.
All right, so Townsend, you've taught your fair share of college kids. This dude definitely looks like he went to college, probably dropped out, and is working this job now. Perhaps you question his competency, perhaps you question his motivation to do the job, but yeah, it feels like he's perhaps a little bit inadequate for the task that you all are putting him to.
I knew it.
Damn, I take one look at the kid and be like, oh, he's a dropout. Not worth our time.
And Tibbs, let me see if you would add anything onto that.
Can I talk to the manager?
That's it. Your Karen disorder.
Yeah, I don't think Tibbs could really add on anymore,
Okay.
insight-wise. Oh, the manager. He like scratches his neck nervously, just kind of fidgeting. Says, they're this is their day off, but yeah, I can get you their number.
Ah. Dope.
Dope.
And he scribbles a number down for you. Says, well, I guess if you are gonna like wait for him to continue to file search, he'll get back to it.
Nice.
Sure, let's make him work a bit.
Yeah. Kid, you know anything
All
weird
right,
about the
let me ask this
about
then,
this
how-
house?
Oh, okay, so you want to ask him about that?
Yeah. Just what does he know? What do the locals know?
Roll me a luck check.
Ooh.
I'm gonna say -20.
Oh shit.
Alright. If I right click, I can do that, right? No, I cannot. So whatever this is, -20.
Success.
Ooh, right on the dot.
Yeah, 50 on the dot then, in this case.
Yeah.
There
So
goes
he
my good
says, he's like, yeah, I don't know. Some of the kids I went to school with here, they used to talk about it being haunted or something, being real creepy. I don't really believe in that kind of thing.
Hmm.
But, and you see, you know, maybe Tibbs and Townsend pick up on a slight change in his demeanor now that you're talking to him. Like a bit more interesting. He's like, is that why you're asking for records on this?
Yeah, we're interested in it.
You know, investigating like a ghost story or something?
Oh yeah. Love ghost hunting, dude. You ever see those YouTube channels? They're crazy. It's a lot of fun.
Damn,
Haha, hell yeah, dude. You watch
Let's
this.
get that kid hype, like, you know, ritualistic murder.
He's like, yeah, dude, you watch this streamer, you watch this YouTuber? And eventually he's like, do y'all just want to like come back here and help search for the files?
Yeah. Yeah, if you're okay with it, I mean, we'll be careful.
Yeah, sure. Come on back. He'll like open up the counter for you and y'all can.
You're welcome. That luck's for you guys.
So you see the records room. It's a barely controlled mishmash of water-stained boxes, photo sheets, and huge pre-World War II filing cabinets. Papers are not filed here as much as they've been abandoned here. And this doesn't seem to be all the paperwork. There are several file cabinets that are empty.
Okay.
So you wanted to look for a record of ownership for the house. And you like see all the people that have owned it.
Yep.
Let me just see what this is. Okay, so you can get a bureaucracy roll or a history roll or something else that's relevant here.
You think accounting's relevant at all?
And accounting, sure, I'll buy it.
accounting, bureaucracy, or what? History?
Yeah. And this is like open to the crew to roll, but it's just going to be a one-time roll.
Yeah.
Is how the scenario has it structured. And this will take a couple of hours.
Yeah,
a few hours
because
of
we're
digging.
combing hard through this.
Mm-hmm.
Coleman hard for this?
Yep.
Damn.
I'm gonna try my accounting on this one. Just try a slightly different approach, see what goes. Oh
Oh.
shit.
Nice.
We win those 50-50s.
Okay. Yeah. So only one person needs to make the roll,
Okay.
or
Good.
kind of quote unquote gets to make the roll,
Okay, I didn't know
and then
that, sorry.
that will be the result of it. So
No,
you
just
are
take-
able
just
to
take
get
tops.
a history
Just take tops.
of ownership. Let me go to my journal entries. County records.
Nice.
Figure ownership. Make you observers. All right, let me show it to you as well. I guess, in case you didn't have it pulled up, maybe it will. Oh, what is
County
this thing doing?
records.
Oh, there it is. Under summary.
Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Look at these victims.
Grease. That was a name that came up before.
Damn, with that list of suicide and deaths, it must be like $5 to live in this house.
There's Falcone as well.
Yeah, so it becomes quite clear, like once you see it lined up like this, it's definitely weird. Pretty much everything has been suicide, murder, accident.
Except the maybe original owners. Michael and
Mhm.
Isabel Wheeler.
Yep. Yep. So just mechanically for each of these names, essentially, you can attempt to do another research roll. Again, it's like a one-time attempt at this, and it's going to take a few hours to accomplish. Just burn a couple there.
What are we at
Oh,
time-wise?
that
right
was
now?
a couple 10.
No, wait, we have no.
So sorry, it's close to
we
noon.
have no
though.
clock.
So it's
what
like
was it,
11:45.
Tibbs
Yep.
is all for doing research on each of these names.
Almost all of them. But like, what are the key ones here? He mentioned Crease in his journal, and he mentioned Falcone. They tried something.
And let's go with those two. Trees Falcone. Andre Falcone.
I thought I was hallucinating when I read the name Falcone because it was how
Accident.
poorly it was written. Accidents are
Mhm.
interesting too.
All right, let's.
I am.
If it's all right with you and doesn't really matter,
Yeah.
let's start with Crease.
Yeah, sure. What do I need to roll, or what do we need to roll?
Just one of those research-related skills. Bureaucracy, history, accounting was acceptable.
I have a history of 60.
Yeah, you give it a shot for once.
Okay.
And if you fail, that 60 is gonna get big. Ooh,
Ooh, okay.
that's good. Price is Right
Oh.
rules.
All right, so let me make y'all observers of this sheet. George and Margaret Crease.
Crease me up. Let's go.
Are y'all able to see that one now in the
Yeah, there's a little
journal?
blurb.
Don't say crease me.
Yep. There were locals who moved into the house following the death of Isabel Wheeler in '56. They updated the house.
Huge wall mirrors.
Margaret spent a ton of money on mirrors. Yep. On 12th of October 1960, George Crease drove to a sporting goods shop, bought a double-barrel shotgun, box of 20 shells, drove home and shot his wife, and then himself. Margaret had been
God.
shot in front of the mirrors. Most of her head was embedded in the glass. George had set fire to the house before shooting himself, but a neighbor extinguished it before the fire could spread. Yeah, and the rest is minor details.
Interesting. Huh.
All right, who we digging into next?
I guess Falcone's next. Unless
The
you guys have.
mobster.
All right, so I'll give you that Falcone doesn't really come up with anything.
Okay. So we
Um,
just waste some time looking.
Unfortunately, yeah.
Maybe
Do we start with the
should look
first?
Mostly into those with where it has suicide as a cause.
I don't know.
Thomas and Imogen, they both have fire and 2 deaths. And fire keeps coming up in this investigation.
Thomas Hemming Greeley and family is fire, and Peter Diaz is suicide. Is that two? Yeah, that's 2 separate ones. It's just no line in between them, or it's really faint.
Yeah. Peter Diaz, I have something for. You want to roll for him?
I'll do it. I'll be the one to fuck it up.
Makes sense that we take turns, or else like everyone,
See?
like the 3 of us just
See?
sit there and look at that shit.
I failed.
Yeah.
So that's it. We don't get anything for that boy. Or I don't find anything. One of the 2.
All right, so it's close to 2 p.m., I think. So you probably got time for one more search before the day is over.
Jonathan Reese,
Which one is that one? Where's he at?
suicide
67, 71.
67 to 71.
Jonathan Reese. There's nothing on him.
Damn.
Yeah, so pick another name.
Adam and Rebecca Tour were considered accidents. I don't think it's specific suicide.
Braintree was mentioned, right?
Yeah, did we find anything out about Braintree?
Yes, at the
Nah.
police station.
Oh,
was
did
just-
you?
That's what I was gonna say.
Yeah.
Didn't the police station? Because that was when I had to step away for a second to go.
The police station was just that she died of suicide,
So we don't have anything in particular.
and that's it. That was it.
Maybe we hit that one up next since that's a potential.
That one's
But
got nothing.
Yeah, like the cops didn't have anything.
Yeah, I guess you're right if the cops don't have it.
Yeah,
So Falcone's not a
I'll-
dead end. Braintree's
I'll
a dead
spoil
end.
it for you.
Do we
Did you
start
look
with
at
the beginning?
The Fire family,
Or do you want to... The Fire family? Which one? Oh, the
the one that
Thomas and Imogen Greeley?
Okay, question. Is there something not related to necessary death, but something for Michael and Isabel Wheeler?
yeah, you could do the beginning. See if
Yeah, that's what I'm
The
wondering,
origin.
if the origin is there. If it is, then...
So you can search. Yeah, you can search for the Wheelers.
Okay.
Well, hang on. Yeah, you can search for the Wheelers.
Okay.
Someone else do it, because I just rolled.
Sure, I can flex my history again.
That way, if you fail, you get... Oh my god, you're rolling...
success.
You're rolling big.
Yeah.
Okay. So you succeed, but unfortunately you identify with some certainty that there's no records for Isabel and Michael Wheeler here. However, when you discover that, Anthony informs you that every record from before 1940 and up to like the records is looking for these folks have been moved offsite into storage to like truly be archived. And he explains that access to those files is just quote unquote not possible.
Like physically
After
not possible?
1940, it got locked away. It's the fucking Nazis.
Oh, I knew it.
Yeah, he's like, sorry, it's not here.
You have any idea where it would be that we could check? Just in case.
I'm gonna need something. Either persuade or a humant.
Ooh.
Oh, I'll roll my
Just
persuasion.
because I'm being a nice DM a little bit, prompting you for another
Well.
humant on this.
Well, do you want persuade or human? Because I could roll either, but one is about as bad as the other,
up
so
to you.
it really doesn't matter to me. I'll try persuade.
It's up to you. Do what you want.
Nope, that's a no. Oh, it's a critical fail.
Yeah.
Well, good news is I can
He's
check
like. Yeah. So at this point, like, it's probably,
He's tired of
like
our
20
shit.
minutes beyond when he should have closed up, and like he's been trying to like, oh man, it's after hours. We need to wrap this up here soon. But y'all have been like on the case, whatever. But yeah, it's at this point he's gonna kick you out.
Damn.
Put his foot down, or attempt to put his foot down, and tell you that the office is closed.
We'll be back tomorrow. We won't be back tomorrow.
Yeah, tomorrow's Saturday.
Yeah.
I mean, we got the number of the whoever manages that thing.
Mm-hmm. This is true. This is true. And y'all, I don't think flashed your badges, so maybe
Nope.
that can get you something. Okay, cool.
Well,
Well,
we kicked
in
out.
any case, that is the result of our initial foray into the county records. Spent a whole day here.
It's fine. I
Um,
love.
it's early
paperwork.
evening. There is a lot of paperwork to dig into, should you feel so inclined.
Don't tempt.
But yeah, so early evening, how would you all like to spend it?
Good question.
We could meet up with one of the contacts now.
Or we could reach out to a contact to establish a meeting.
That's what I mean.
Yeah. Who do you want to say first? Because
The antique
out of two
dealer.
contacts, the professor probably has more. Because he's into the parapsychology, or the
Maybe.
parapsychologist. He might
What
have
I'm
more on the
curious
house
about-
itself.
What I'm curious about is if the antique dealer knows about the mirrors. Or if there's anything that these mirrors have to do with some kind of ritual or something. It's an open idea, but we don't have anything conclusive on that. But it is unusual that multiple times they've put up new mirrors that are wall size.
Wall sized.
You know anything about that, Townsend? Any kind of like rituals or occult shit?
The only thing I know is the like Bloody Mary stuff. So a ghost.
It's a ghost? Damn.
But at this point, who fucking knows what it could be? I mean, it's a lead, I guess.
So you want to follow the mirror lead?
The mirror is interesting. I feel like we'd have to maybe know what kind of mirrors or show her the mirrors. And that's probably not wise to deal with the house yet until we're ready. So maybe we go the other route then.
Wait, did we check in the house? Like, are there like big ass mirrors in there? Like right now?
We have not gone to the
have
house,
not,
and we-
but I believe the recent renovations
We're documented.
were documented that they did put big mirrors in the house in the master bedroom, and that was also something that happened in the previous one with I don't remember which group it was. The creases when they creased me up, yeah.
Situation? Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, Yamila Isari, the most recent owner, had, I believe, large mirrors installed
As well,
in the master bedroom, and so did the creases.
which is likely not a coincidence. So we've got something there. I'm just not sure how to approach it. The antique dealer may know something about that, though. I think that's a good shot. The parapsychologist may know something about it if it's a ritual, right? Because he's into paranormal stuff.
And calling all psychologists paranormal investigators.
Well, he is. I think he specifically is into that stuff. I believe we established.
Mm-hmm.
In a debriefing, yep.
Yeah. So maybe he's the one to start with.
Do we as agents know that Townsend is familiar with this guy?
I don't know the answer to that, actually. I think we'd have to intuit that. I don't think Townsend would have talked about it. Especially after we've started figuring out who she is. I imagine Townsend is a bit more secretive on things that she says.
I definitely didn't like mention it that I know of this guy. But also no one asked, so
Yeah.
Well, Tibbs and look at Townsend. Bring out that book. Gonna turn to the back and see if he's one of your sources. Bring out your Hitchhiker's Guide to the Occult and see if he's somebody you reference as a source and look at the annotated bibliography.
And no. He's not in the acknowledgement section or source.
Alright, Tibbs gonna note that down in his notebook.
Yep.
I do my
What-
own fucking research can you just do that to me.
Well, even if it's, especially if it's a research, you will mention anybody that came before you on a subject as a nod to their work.
Like everybody back to Aleister Crowley or stuff like that.
I mean, in English, they still go back to Tolkien on his works on Beowulf, his writings on Beowulf. And he hasn't been in the game in a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he really needs to write a new book, dude.
He
tired
needs
of
to.
waiting.
Yeah. He needs to finish season 2 of that show, right?
Dude, him and Martin, they're the slowest book writers, dude. Alright, I guess we need to set up something with this guy to chat. He is a friendly, right? Not red in.
Yeah, none of them are red in.
Correct. So he knows about Delta Green and knows that it's like an official government agency, but a secret one that investigates weird shit. But he doesn't know anything beyond that.
Okay.
He was likely consulted in a prior case and established as a friendly.
Okay.
But yeah.
Is there anything I need to do that I would know as a Delta Green agent to identify myself as such to him? Is there like a protocol for that?
I don't know. I think we can make it up.
All right.
Ooh.
What would be protocol? I don't know. You got any cool ideas?
Always with the code words.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something to do with opera?
Yeah. Not at the opera?
Yeah. How would we say it? Maybe like... The only thing I can think of is, are you a fan of the opera?
Sure. I mean, so you know also, like, you have a number from him that was put into... For him that's in your phone. So
That's
maybe
fair.
it's just as simple as calling him from this number.
Oh.
That's fair. We all have that contact, and that's fine. Then I'll go ahead and I'll dial him up. Since Tibbs is driving, I'm not driving.
Alright, yeah. Yep, you call and it rings a couple of times before he answers. Hello, this is Dr. Fuller. Or sorry, what's his name?
Dr. Yarrow. You're thinking Fulton College.
Dr. Yarrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Does his voice sound very croaky? Like a
Yeah.
bullfrog?
Oh, have we found the bullfrog? I knew it.
Yes. No.
Dude, we're getting railroaded. Dr. Yarrow, Agent Trigger, wondering if we could set a time to talk to you, if you're available tonight.
Yeah. I'm just gonna be heading back to my home probably the next 20 minutes. I'm still at the college office. You would know that he's like a couple of towns away, probably about an hour drive, depending on traffic conditions.
Okay. Is that where you want us to meet you at, or would you prefer somewhere else?
I mean, whatever works for you. I can come to you. Where should we meet?
If I know the town, then I'll check and see on my other phone, since I'll have two phones with me. Like I'll do like a Google Maps thing, and I'll find like I don't know. I'll ask him, have you eaten yet? Perhaps we can get a meal.
Another Duncan?
No. No.
Okay. Yeah, maybe he'll suggest a local restaurant.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Y'all can
if he goes
decide
somewhere
what
good.
kind of food it is.
It's not pizza. We can't eat the
Jersey.
pizzeria because it'll get confusing.
Nah.
Maybe an Italian
Yep.
restaurant though. I'm down for that.
Yeah. Sure. Alright, so you make reservations for like 7 p.m. maybe?
Sure.
At this Italian restaurant. we can fast forward to the meetup unless there's something interesting y'all want to
There is,
do.
there is one thing we have to do, which Tibbs will remind him that they did buy guns at Walmart, and today they should probably pick it up.
Walmart's
This
a
is true.
24-hour store.
Yeah, but we have time.
Time along. Do you think it'd be ready by now? We can-
Nothing says shady business like picking them up at 2 a.m. in the morning.
I'm gonna be honest here. I'm just sitting here and be like, we got guns at Walmart. That's the like most insane shit I ever heard.
Welcome to America.
Mhm.
Yeah, we can stop by there if you want to drive us there, Tibbs.
I'll grab you there.
All right, yeah.
Pick it up along
Y'all
the way.
can pick up your. Y'all can do that. No problem.
And then head on over to the long drive over.
At a
The
restaurant.
long 1 hour drive to the restaurant. Don
Yep.
Pepino's.
Don Pepinos.
All right. Yeah. So
It's world
you
famous.
meet with Dr. Yara.
Just like
he
every
looks- he
fucking
does
Italian
his
restaurant.
picture.
World famous.
Yep. Yep. You see, he's like wearing sunglasses, even though it's like dark out.
Oh, what a cool guy.
He's got his. He's got his like sports coat, sports jacket, t-shirt, hipster kind of professor look. But he's older, like in his 40s maybe. Yeah, and he like pretends to not look at you when you come in. But you see him like stiffen up a little bit when
When the suits start rolling in, yeah.
yeah. See, I'll just the what restaurant meter D says do you have a reservation or no, sorry, that's wrong one. Italian.
No, make give him a French accent. That makes it even better.
Luigi.
It's like
His name is Luigi.
so Luigi.
Yeah. Yeah. What can I do for you tonight? Is this gonna start being the vampires?
I'll look over to the table where Dr. Yaro's at and I'll say, I think we're being expected or awaited here. And I'll point over
Very
to
well. All right, Luigi lets you seat yourself.
Oh yeah.
Right. So, what can I help you with? He like says, not making eye contact with anybody, still wearing his glasses.
Ooh.
He's really going all in.
He's loving it. He's like, oh man, I'm on official government business now.
Actually, I have a question. Out of character.
Mm-hmm.
Does he recognize
Yeah.
Townsend?
You can
have
roll
to,
human for
yeah,
that.
you have to roll the human to see.
Is that why he tensed up at the door? Or when y'all walked in?
Let me roll that.
Super important human roll. It's on the line here.
Ooh.
Yeah. It doesn't look like he recognizes her.
Interesting. Interesting. Write it down in the copybook.
No hit to my paranoia. Let's go.
Oh, he's definitely writing it down in his notes.
Trying to think of how I want to phrase some of these questions.
Says, you should try the spaghetti. It's world famous.
Think I will try it.
More of a calzone or stromboli kind of guy. I think that's what I'm going to go for. As I thumb through the menu.
Oh, actually, we don't know if Townsend or Toph are vegetarians. What if there's nothing on here from
Oh, they'll have a vegan menu. It's world famous. Come on.
world famous for like? Yeah.
It's Italian. They have seafood, and I take seafood.
When
Can
he
we start you off with a wine tonight?
a wine. Huh.
Yeah, no, sorry, I'm just.
Yeah, no, I
Just
got it.
fucking around.
It's getting into character. Just water for me. Trigger's gonna stay chill.
Tibbs is driving. Tibbs is also just gonna drink non-alcoholic.
Damn.
And for the ladies.
I'll have a Coke.
Oh. Feeling bold today, aren't we?
Says the water guy.
Hey,
An
I'm a hydro,
excellent
bro.
choice.
Hydro homies rise up.
Water, medium, shaken, not stirred.
Oh, I like this one. He says, is he?
I can see him
Spears in the
adjusting
back.
his bow tie.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He's weighing his chances. All right.
Who you gonna win tonight?
Woohoo!
Mario.
All right, so yeah, you've arranged to meet up with Yarrow, and you all are enjoying a world-famous Italian.
Yeah,
food.
once it calms down and we don't have the waiter coming over constantly, you know, I'll talk kind of quietly, but not so much that, you know, I want to be able to hear me, but I don't want to be like yelling, you know. We wanted to ask you some
Y'all
questions
can speak in hushed tones.
about the Spooner House and things related to that. Are you aware of it?
And I roll alertness while he's asking us.
Mm-hmm. You can roll alertness anytime you like. Same with Hument.
I just want to make sure there's nobody
Critical something.
listening in.
Yeah.
I'll just
Yeah,
check.
nobody's around. Y'all, you're confident that coast is clear. He leans in when you mention the Spooner House, and he says, yeah, I'm familiar with that house. That one, it dates back to, I think, the late 1900s. Yeah, that one's got a bit of an odd energy to it, for sure. Is that the nature of your expedition?
Trigger will nod at that. There's other questions
says,
potentially that we might have about that as well.
Yeah, I certainly know quite a bit about it. I can be, I can assist in this. This is definitely my area of expertise. And he'll go on like a little bit of a rant in terms of like the native cultures that perhaps originated in the area, and you know, like some other cultish sounding stuff.
Scale of 1 to 10, how much is
Go ahead,
Townsend
make an occult
loving it?
roll.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Let's go. Where's my sheet? There it is.
success.
Big success, like really big
Fuck.
success.
Let's fucking go.
Yeah. All right, so you're listening to him talk. Some of what he's saying is checking out. Some of it seems to be inflated. Yeah, like I'll just kind of leave it at that. Like this guy's not a total idiot, but he also
But he ain't no
like is
genius.
probably making himself up to be a bit more.
More
Yeah, he
than
may
he
not
is.
know as much about the house and the areas he's spouting off,
And he's
but
trying to be useful.
he probably knows a thing or two about a thing or two.
Alright.
I'll bring up the repeating patterns of the large mirrors and ask if do you know if there's any ritual that involves this sort of thing, or any significance you might be aware of?
You know, they say that mirrors are often portals to other dimensions. Rituals, particularly, I think I could probably come up with at least 5 or 6. Do you know what tradition might be involved here? What perhaps ethnic origins? And again, this is a little bit of bullshitting
Yeah.
that Townsend is aware of.
I would say we don't know that yet. We're looking at all options, all possible options for the area.
I see. Okay. Yeah, this is definitely something to work with. I can do a bit more research on it. Come a bit more prepared.
Let's see, is there anything else we need to ask him about?
Now you know why I didn't cite him as a source. He's like the ghost host TikToker of the Viking world.
Damn. Is he Zach Baggins?
I was gonna say I couldn't remember his name. I'm like, I can't remember this guy's name. See the Zach Baggins that we know? He's got a Divic box. You guys have any questions on your mind?
Not that I can think of.
Not Tibbs' specialty, but he's noting what's going on.
I'm
What's
walking
what's been going
with my time.
So we've asked him about the house. He's given us a general history, some bullshit, some real. We brought up the mirrors.
Again, similar level of bullshit and
It
reality.
feels like half and half when you say it that way. So like some of it's here and there.
Mhm. Yeah, like maybe he knows a ritual that involves it, but he doesn't know 5 or 6.
We'll ask him about do you know anything about any of the residents
you
that
been-
lived there?
No, only the most recent murders
Murders?
that have been in the news. He won't be able to add anything for you there.
That's interesting that he called them murders.
I think that was Drew messing up on that.
No.
Yeah, a little bit perhaps, but
Okay.
yeah, we can say he believes them to be murders as well.
Okay.
But yeah, have you been to the location yet?
We've been advised not to go unprepared.
Well, if it's preparations for an expedition like this, you've come to the right place.
Did we? That's out of character.
You can humans. Or well, I mean, would I give you anything more on human than you've already gotten?
I mean, not to me.
He seems quite confident.
My human shit.
He seems quite confident.
I believe him.
Yeah. He seems quite confident that he knows kind of exactly, perhaps, a little bit of digging, a little bit of time, he can get you like the protective charms and things that you need for a proper investigation.
Well, how much time would I need?
Yeah, it's definitely. I would definitely have said that at the very least that it's potentially spiritually dangerous place.
Give me 24 hours.
We can do that.
Yeah, give me 24 hours and I can be ready. If you haven't picked it up on it already, he's speaking as if he's going with you to the house.
Oh, he's gonna be real disappointed.
You about to let him down?
We could use him as a sacrifice.
That's a friendly to lose, though. Also,
True.
potentially a friendly to an enemy, which is an enemy.
Well, for all we know is that he's useful for other things, and we just happen to be on the case that isn't useful for him.
Yeah,
Maybe there's things that he doesn't know. Maybe.
that's fair. He might come through on the charms. So
In the previous Delta Green case, he was really essential.
maybe he's like a savant. Like he's really good at one thing, but man, he's iffy on the other stuff.
He's really good with leprechauns and nothing else.
Oh shit.
Remember
Like
Leprechaun
the
in the
most
Hood?
niche, like
That was
the
him, we took
most
him out.
niche shit ever. Leprechauns outside of Island.
Well, we'll finish up the dinner. Trigger will pay for his as a token of thanks. And what would I say to him? Thank you for your assistance in this. We need all the help we can get when we forego to the house.
Oh, I see. It is definitely like a gut shot.
Little
when you
deflated.
Put it
Little
that way.
deflated. Yeah.
Yep. But like he picks himself back up, or whatever. The impression you get is like he definitely seems like a, for all of his little bit bluster here and there, he is a professional. And the one thing that he is good at, the one thing that Townsend can verify,
He's picking
guy
himself
knows,
up after
like-
being deflated.
all of the hauntings, like he is like a ghost hunter's like expert. He knows about like all the hauntings in the area.
Ooh. So he is useful for something.
Yep.
Tid would like to know
Alright.
if his work, if his own research is readily available somewhere for him to access. He's beyond the
Books
ordinary, exploring
journals and
parapsychological. Like, they're all just journal entries and like article entries.
Oh, sorry, I'm not quite following the question. If whose stuff is available?
Yarrows.
Yarrows.
Yaro's? Yeah, I mean, it's like published works and stuff you would have access to through regular means.
Nice.
If you're asking for like his personal notes maybe on stuff, that would be a different ask.
No, not yet. Once he
Okay.
does his research, then we will.
Gotcha. Okay. Want to do some digging? You can certainly do that. Cool. I just want to note the time. I know for y'all on the East Coast, it's
Almost
late
1
in
a.m. Yeah.
Germany. I can't even imagine. Yeah. But yeah, so I figured 3 hours for the sesh that would probably be the max. So.
Yeah, my brain's starting to get not so good.
So mushy.
Yeah. In a
Oh,
game
well,
where I
y'all
have to
Yeah,
ask
mine is
questions,
definitely at that
it's
point.
it's not good. So,
Yeah.
but I
Pretty
figured it was
pretty
gonna
high
be-
cognitive load
Yeah.
on the investigative side. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's been fun though. It's been interesting to look into. We're gonna call this.
All right. So
a break?
y'all.
Oh, go ahead.
Yeah, I think this is probably a good point to break. Y'all have managed to contact one of your friendlies, assess them, get enough to do a little bit more background digging. Had an eventful day, picked up some clues, made the news, perhaps.
Oh,
And
yeah.
2 days of work right there.
got arrested by cops, and yeah, and didn't get thrown in jail, didn't get shot.
Is it really arrested? Maybe we were just taken into custody. Think of it like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, they didn't put the cuffs on us, right?
But yeah.
No, they did for me.
Oh no, they cuffed you. Initially, they cuffed everybody, searched everybody, questioned everybody. But yeah, okay. So go ahead and roll your improvement stuff for the session.
So sad. I don't think I missed anything today.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Same.
Oh, boo-hoo.
Not even
Oh,
bureaucracy.
and then we can end before. Oh, Toph already rolled, but you can roll again. Toph, give me a one of your psychology rolls, whatever that's called. The one oh psychoanalysis, psychotherapy. That
Psychotherapy.
works too. And so this I'm just kind of like force feeding you a little bit, but you're analyzing the handwritten notes by what's his face, Donnelly, and you're kind of like assessing his state of mind as he wrote it. And I'm trying to find the note real quick. Donnelly's notes, probably. Shoot. I'm looking in the wrong place. Alright, this will take me a second. If there's anything else y'all are thinking about, any reflections, adjustments, positive, negatives.
I'm gonna go ahead and roll my skill improvements because I don't think I'll be doing any more rolling.
Yeah.
It doesn't sound like so. Come on, let's
Yeah,
go.
nah.
Come on,
We're done
Corbett.
after this one.
Hello? I clicked the button.
Donnelly's notes, here we go.
Is it not working? Trigger. Apply
I
skill.
don't know.
Oh, I lost connection to the server. That's fine. Connection
Oh,
reestablished.
hopefully it's not my net.
Improve skills. Yeah, that one. Alertness one. Oh my god. Bureaucracy got 3%. Human got that 1%. I told you every time. 19 and
You
20.
called it.
Persuade went up.
You
4%.
called it, sir.
That's actually quite good. Got a 1 in 4 chance of persuasion. Essentially.
All right, so the last few pages of it become increasingly bizarre statements written almost like math equations. They don't seem to be in any particular order, but reading these pages paints a picture of a man bent on a single purpose, uncovering the secret of 1206 Spooner Avenue. Like a member of the bomb squad might go about defusing an explosive. That's kind of the intensity with which he was coming at this situation.
Those aren't literal math equations, right? Because I do have science mathematics, and I have no idea how that'll ever come
No.
into play. Okay.
Funny you say that. There's a mission that I know of that uses exactly that. So hold that thought, sir.
You got it.
Interesting.
But you can tell that Donnelly was very nearly psychotic when he wrote kind of these last notes.
Hmm.
Like
As
it's
I
not just
expect-
kind of like professional obsession. Like he was borderline psychotic near the end.
Oh boy.
Hmm. I'm assuming you let the rest of us know that, or do you keep that to you?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's something I'd tell.
Maybe you're looking at the note while we're driving.
Mm,
A 1 hour drive back.
Yep. Gotta have something to do.
So I will. Yeah. So I don't know if y'all can lay out or have in mind fairly quickly what like your immediate next steps might want to be. Did you want to reach out to this other friendly,
Well,
the antique dealer?
I think it'd be interesting to talk to her about the mirrors, but I don't know what
Yeah.
else we could ask her.
Well, we could just do like a Saturday morning meeting, maybe. You want to
Yeah.
try that?
Do it early Saturday morning meeting.
I'll call her up
Then
today.
what's next steps after that?
After talking to her,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
well, we still have the coroner if we want to investigate any notes they have, but that might require a badge, and that
We can do
I
that
don't know
if
if
we
we wanna-
need to.
I don't know if we have to.
We could always call Buffington about that and see if he's got any suggestions. He might be able to put in a word for us as well.
Yep.
If we use the
That's
badge and have his.
true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we have.
So Buffington would have already.
Put the
He's
word
already
in.
done that.
So we could
Yeah.
Yep.
see what we can find. Maybe there's something peculiar that the coroner may have picked up.
Yeah.
Probably
don't
didn't want to
think-
report, or maybe did report and
I
just-
don't. Would Toure's stuff be on there, or is that recent enough?
That's too old, isn't it?
Po-
You never know.
Possibly. I mean,
Files right
Um,
somewhere.
Did you call me, Mom?
yeah, it's possible. You guys know now that he died in the house.
Yep, ground.
So yeah, it's possible he has records. It's unlikely he did the autopsy, but I don't know. I'd have to double check my notes on the timing of things. You would know from basic Google search that like this guy has basically lived in Meadowbrook his entire life, and he's been like the ME for 20, 30 years, something like that.
Oh, yeah, I'm curious if does anybody have a suggestion on where we can get more information about these alleged hauntings outside of Professor Yarrow's research that he's gonna conduct? Like, is this just something that people talk about, or you think somebody wrote about it? Maybe we'll find something at the public library, if need be.
I guess so. I have a follow-up question for that. Like, what are you trying to establish? Like a pattern maybe between the hauntings in the area, or I don't know. Like, what would you want it to tell you?
I wanted to tell me if people have a speculation on what is causing the hauntings, or what is the actual haunting.
Oh,
Because tips can only go off
Gotcha.
of bodies, and like multiple bodies. Serial killers posing these
mhm,
as suicides,
Sorry about that, Hannah.
gotcha.
but everybody keeps talking about
Okay.
stories.
I forgot when I mute it this way, it doesn't mute
Mhm.
entirely. It just mutes me on Discord.
Yeah, I can probably point you if you're wanting stories. Tibbs would probably, be inclined to work the streets. Maybe interview some of the
Uh-oh.
like neighbors and residents
Okay.
in the area.
That could probably be his Saturday approach after the meeting.
Yeah, I know you had like Trigger has started that with some of the interactions in this session.
Yep.
But all of them have been like 20-year-olds, 18-year-olds.
Any old
Yeah, a
folk?
bunch of dumbasses. Yeah.
Bunch of dumbasses.
That's right.
It's a
People that
normal
have
teen
not
slap.
lived. People that have not lived in the area for a long time, and might know things. Okay, sweet. So we got meeting with what's her face, seeing what the corner knows, talking to residents.
I suppose if we think of anything
that's
else,
probably plenty.
we can hit you up in the Discord.
Yeah, true. And if you want to circle back to and like try to exhaust the records and the
Oh, true.
county situation, I can
Good.
plan on that
Oh,
too.
yeah. We could also probably just walk by the house, not go in, just walk on the outside on the sidewalk. If we're gonna hit the neighborhood.
Oh, I don't even know if I'm willing to do that yet.
Okay, we're gonna question the neighbors. I need to see the house.
It is interesting that
Right.
one of the neighbors did put the fire out of the house
Yep.
at one time. So I suppose there's a
Yeah.
possibility that the neighbors are involved in some way, maybe, but who knows. What were you gonna say, Drew? Sorry.
Oh no, I was just imagining that could be a fun climax to the next session of like walking by the house, getting all spooky like.
Yeah, oh yeah. That'd be a good end if we want to do that, and then the next session after would be deal with the house. Potentially.
Yeah, so I imagine scheduling wise, we're probably gonna need another weekend.
Yeah, that's fine.
If the next one is still like preparatory investigation.
I will have
So which is no big deal to me.
a problem
Mhm.
scheduling wise for the 21st, I think, which will be a Sunday.
I am curious if Puff is the best one to interact with the coroner, due to her medical knowledge.
True.
It ain't me. Y'all got these computers in these bodies? I'm gonna hit a touchdown.
Alright, I'm just gonna dump some loose notes in the holding cell.
Ooh.
Acceptable.
But yeah, GG, well played. I'm glad y'all did not get murdered by the police by resisting to arrest.
Oh,
That was a
It's
good
we
call.
we had what, like 6 different theories of what could happen.
And almost every avenue was we have to break out the credentials. There's no way we can get through this without the credentials.
Yeah. Yeah.
Do
I had
we
fun,
know-
and y'all have started cracking into some of the stuff.
Do
some
we
of
know
the-
how the alarm was?
some of the meat.
Was it alarm tripped, or was it? Did he notice through the camera, or was he just suspicious in general? If he
I think
said,
at this point it's up to you all to come up with your theories.
"Damn." All right, keep your secrets.
Keep your secret.
I'll spoil it for you later.
Okay. Yeah, good time though. Good time.
Cool. All right. Well, yeah. I'm always dead at the end of these, especially the late night ones.
Oh yeah.
So
Go decompress,
just-
cool off. Turn that
I'm gonna
brain
go
off.
back.
yeah. Thanks again.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Fun.
See you in a couple days, Drew.
Mm-hmm.
Back to the withdrawal, dude.
Enjoy. We'll see you Sunday.
Yep, yep.
Yeah.
Peace.
Bubble.
I got him.
That
Oh, he
was-
left Skynet.
That's pretty good. I kind of miss Skynet.
He left Skynet. They don't. Oh, it's gone.
No! Wait!
He remembered Skynet.
What is that? I don't really miss Skynet.
Oh. Will do, Hannah.
Now I miss all the random people talking from Skynet.
Yeah. They were actually saying things to us. It's crazy.
Yeah, true. I started playing my my playlist for a bit there.
Oh, nice. Some bangers.
Oh yeah, I was reaching into the King in Yellow.
Ooh.
That's what I'm listening to right now. A Safe Place, Resident Evil Save Room ambience music. Some Silent Hill
Jeebus.
ambient music. You know, stuff that's
Nice.
appropriate.
Yeah.
This is really more appropriate once we get into the actual good stuff. More of like a fighter. Spooky times music. Alright, we gotta look up something. Nope. Oh damn, never mind. We're gonna cut the stream here. Thanks for chilling, y'all. Doesn't look like it's anybody I'm gonna raid, because pretty much anybody I would raid is offline right now. So we'll see y'all Sunday. We'll continue the fun. Good luck. Stay alive.